Okay, this is a graph for the Fearless Audio S8 Freedom. Looks like a Harman-esque type tuning. It's got a bass that's slightly bumped up. It's got a treble that is essentially a hill with no deviations, either in the cavity or in a spike. My ears pick up stuff between 7.5 and 9K when it's emphasized, and I know it before I graph it, which is why the Moondrop Blessing, which is well regarded and is a Harman targeted IM. And there's some debate about the 8K. There isn't to me, because I listen to several of these Fearless that look about like this, not including the S10 and the Start. So the 4, 5, 6 and this one have kind of that hill thing. And then to listen to the Blessing, I thought, well, the cymbals sound splashy, not crashy. And I graphed it because my mental memory of what I thought that would be just that, this. And what it turned out to be was this followed by 8K spike. And I heard that. So the debate whether or not it exists, I heard it before I saw it. So no. Is it a great set? Yeah. Is it better than the one I'm graphing now? No. Doesn't sound like it, and it doesn't graph like it, in my opinion. And this is my channel. And I'm blocking because I want to see the time. 1 minute 33. Okay, we're going to buzz through this. This is an IM comparison chart. Look, that's my logo. I'm going to do this in paint.net, and I'm going to type it in so it won't be so goddamn ghetto. So if you're like, dude, can you write more than like a 10-year-old? I'm not going to try. I'm just going to type it in. Brand, Fearless Audio, version model, S8F, APA. This is going to come in a lot of handy when I got multiple stuff, when you guys want to see the DM6 and just a bunch of stuff, and then I can hold it like this and you can see which way I think that they lean. The bass on this set would be not neutral, wouldn't be light. I would consider neutral to be the Sony EX1000s, among other sets, and this is slightly heavy, but just a pinch, and it's well controlled. And it makes the music sound dynamic, so I enjoy it personally. The mids are not neutral, and they're not forward. V is something that I don't want to deal with because I can't hear the vocals. That's not an issue here, but it doesn't sound forward, and it doesn't sound neutral either, so that means that it's just a bit slight back. Graph reflects that impression, though I would think that I don't really actually... I would think that I'm noticing that lean right there, and I'm not really on the treble. So it's not neutral in the mids. It's slightly back. And the treble hot would be something that I would term for something that had a spike at 8, between 7.5 and 9K, or anywhere after 5, with dips and peaks, where you're going to have the possibility of getting stimulated because your ears are going to pick up the emphasis on a particular frequency, and not what's just before it and not what's just after it, and that's the stuff that your ear picks up. That's not the case with this, and that's one of the benefits of a Harman-esque type of tuning. So I'd say the treble would lean rolled. You wouldn't think that, but for me, this is close to it, because everything before 8K arrives is just going. It's going really fast. There's a certain kind of progression that's going on through this, and then it gets to about 7.5, and then it's gone. That's not rolled, but it's going that way. It's certainly not hot. Stage is actually quite wide on these, but it's not something like EX1000, which is probably the biggest in the business as far as I'm concerned. But it is quite wide. Resolution would be probably the best technical aspect of this set, because, as I said in the video, it made me get up and kind of dance and sing into a mic, and it's because my brain isn't looking for the telltale OCD sonic rally pulls, because they're coming at me live at the first listen, so I don't... That's high resolution to me. Graph type, I'd call this a Harman. I wouldn't call it balanced. I wouldn't call it dark or bright. I'm actually going to edit this and include V, or I might just X this out and put V in when it's a V-Sig. This isn't a V-Sig, but this is how I see this set. This is 4 minutes, and this will be when I add stuff to it, I'll do it better, but I need to keep track of stuff in more way. Opinion with my music in the video is my thing. Doing a graph with the better mic that you can get right now is an additional thing. And this graph is another. So as many things as I can do to say, hey, you know, try to take a look at the video, take a look at the graph, take a look at how it compares to others as I see them, and then go look at other people's opinions and then make your purchase based on that. So this is the future. It has to be done. I got to do this. And I'm interested to see how this looks when I look down, because my brain sees things like this. So when I compare this, then I'll say, wait a second, that and relate to that is not quite that. So there could be adjustments because of how A and B are related. Instead of this in a bubble by itself with 4 or 5 other IEMs under it, I might say, well, hold on a second, wait. If that's like this, then this has got to be like that. And I might go back and do some adjustments. But I'd probably do that before I showed it to everybody. That would be the smart thing, instead of like putting one on it and then, because people are going to maybe perhaps spend money. So I want to pay attention. But there's a chance I might just put it up every single video and add the IM that I'm doing and then look back at it later. So I don't know. That's how unscripted I am. And I'm out, and that's 6 minutes. That's the graph. And I love this set a lot. Absolutely dope. I guess that's what I like right there. That's what it says. And I'm out.